So having power everywhere you go is really important, obviously, because you know, vans full of power goes everywhere. But sometimes having all that power inside doesn't help when you want to power things outside. You have to run long cables outside and blah, blah, blah. So having a little power pack like that, so you can take it anywhere, put it on a table outside and charge all your devices whilst connected to solar. So actually I'm receiving more solar right now than I am powering all those devices, including the e-bike. How cool is that? Comes in a lovely little box, tells you all about it. Got an instruction manual, extended warranty as well, so if you register it, get an extended warranty. A lovely pouch with all the cables in there, so your mains charge cable and a connection on the XT60 to MC4s, so you can plug it into solar panel. And also a little cover as well, which has got quite a nice lining on the inside so it doesn't scratch it. So if you do want to leave it somewhere and you think, oh, I'll put it in my boot and I don't want it to get scratched, put the little cover on and it's never going to get damaged. How cool is that? They've thought of everything, haven't they? So right now on charge, I have my battery charger pack, which is charging 2 batteries for my drone. I've got the drone controller. I've got my Osmo Action 3. I've then decided, because you know, like all that's plugged in and that's powered by USB and a 100-watt PD port, I'd use the 800-watt built-in pure sine wave inverter with a little extension so I can charge more devices. It has only got one socket on the back there, however. And then when I charge my little tire inflator, and I'm also thinking, well, I'm plugging it in, I might as well make use of this free power and charge my e-bike. So I've got all that on charge. It's not costing me anything. And like I say, right now with the 200-watt solar panel, it's charging up faster than it's discharging by charging all these devices. So my solar is charging everything, including this power pack. How cool is that? So let's just go through the spec of this. As you can see from the back there, this is the Aferiy P010, or P10 I think they call it, 800-watt portable power station. Battery capacity is 512 watt hours, and that's 20 amp hours at 25.6 volts. You have a 400-watt charge system. So currently I'm charging it on solar, and you can also charge it on mains as well. And you can also get an adapter if you want. Rather than use the solar cables, you can get another adapter and charge it off 12 volts if you want as well. It's a little DC XT60 connection, which is 11.5 volts up to a maximum of 50 volts with 200 watts maximum solar input. We then got USB-A outputs, QC3, that's quick charge version 3, 18 watts max. And we've then got multiple USB-C points, PD 20 watt max and PD 100 watt max. And on the front, we've got 12 volt output, which is like a SIG lighter socket at 10 amps, and a carport output at 12 volts, 10 amps. And we've got a little LED on there, which is a 1 watt LED. And like I say, it's got a built-in pure sine wave inverter, which is rated at 800 watts, with a peak of 1600 watts as well. So going along the front here, like I say, that is your SIG lighter connection, 12 volts, 10 amps. You've also then got a barrel connection as well, which is 10 amps, which is quite generous really. They're normally not that much. 2 USB-A ports, QC3s, 2 PD, which is USB-C, PD 20 watts, and 1 PD 100, which is currently what I'm using to charge my drone batteries because they need a PD 100 kind of power. And then you've got a little light on the front as well, which you can do flashy or SOS or just leave it on. The only downside I would say, in direct sunlight, it's quite difficult to read that screen. So currently we've got about 197 watts coming in and just about 146 watts going out. So the beauty of these little power packs is they weigh nothing. Carry them around everywhere. Wherever you need power, you can then put this. So like I say, put it on your camping table outside where you're camping, power all sorts of things. We've got a little cooking pot which is 600 watts, so you could essentially, you know, warm some soup up or cook something on the cooking pot, and then you can use that outside as well. And with this 800 watt pure sine wave inverter capacity, It's easy enough for charging an e-bike, probably 2 or 3 e-bikes, because most of those e-bike chargers are around about 130 watts max, and obviously that's getting quite close to being fully charged now, so it's dropping right the way down. I think it's taken around about 60 watts, 45, 60 watts, so it's nearly charged anyway. So that little thing has got so much power that it's charging everything up. Like I say, when I unboxed it, it was on 26%. It's charging all this stuff, and the solar's on there as well, and it's now at 40%. So it's charging up really fast off that solar panel, despite the fact that it's charging all this stuff here. I just love stuff like this. Yes, you could put it in the boot or anywhere that you haven't got power. I mean, sometimes my bike lives in the boot, so I could just chuck that in the boot and then plug everything into it in the boot, and I've got power. So if you don't have power somewhere that you need power, that is such a tiny little thing that you can chuck it in. Say you need power up at the front of the van for something, just chuck it in the front of the van. And obviously it's not van life either. You can take this little thing everywhere, take it camping with you. So if you do tent camping or pop top tent camping or rooftop tent camping, whatever you do, chucking a little power supply like that in with you basically allows you to charge all your things for as long as you want. I mean, it's not been unheard of for people to strap a power station like that to the rear rack of a bike like that, and either charge on the go, or when you stop and, you know, have a little drink or whatever, then you put it on charge and off you go again. Nice little carry handle on the top. Like I say, weighs nothing really, just a few kilograms, so easy to carry around. And then obviously just keep all your cables in this nice little pouch here, and you've got everything you need wherever you need it. So it's still going up, 42% now. Absolutely banging. So if you are interested in this Aferiy little baby power pack, which is obviously quite a versatile little machine, there will be linked in the video description down below. If I have managed to secure any sort of discounts or anything like that, they'll be in the video description down below too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.